Hello everyone, I'm Luna, and today we're going to be talking about the 5 mistakes that newbie writers make. I know they're made because I made them! Number 1. Warped expectations. By this, I mean you expect way too much from your debut novel. Realistically, the first story you write probably won't be an international bestseller. It might not even get big in your own country. I don't want to deter you from writing because, hey, you could be the next J.K. Rowling. But just prepare yourself for rejection. It's the more realistic eventuality. Number 2. Trying to write for everyone. Let's face it, you can't please everybody, and you're always going to get someone who says, you should have done this, you could have done that. And trying to write for everyone will only reduce the quality of your work. So find a genre and a target audience that works for you and stick with it. Because you will write a higher quality piece of writing, and you might end up with a larger audience than you first expected. But don't aim for everybody. Aim for a small circle of people who could eventually turn into someone else. Number 3. Overthinking minor plot points. While every character you write needs to have a purpose, that does not mean that the lunch lady's uncle needs to find a happily ever after that you write about. It's likely to happen anyway. So you should focus on your main plot and your MC and the additional subplots that go along with the two of them. And you will create a far more concise piece of writing. Number 4. Living your life through your characters. This is the easiest mistake to make because most writers tend to be introverted weirdos with poor social skills. And it sucks going into a social situation where you're not comfortable. But if you don't go into them when writing a social situation, or romance, or anything like that, it shows because there's a lack of authenticity. And when I mean you live through your characters, you make them extravagant and rebellious and ridiculously unrealistic. And this is especially common in young writers because it's just so easy to because it's a lot easier to just sit on a computer and write than it is to go and push yourself and put yourself in a situation you're not comfortable with. Obviously, I'm not talking about the fantastical or the paranormal aspect of a novel, because there are not werewolf cyborgs with the sole purpose of destroying Earth that you have to defeat. Highly unlikely, at least. And you can't really write about an experience that it's impossible to experience. If that makes sense. But basically, if there is an experience that you're writing about, try and experience it, or at least talk to someone in great detail about that situation so that you can get a level of authenticity that you wouldn't be able to get otherwise. And number 5, underestimating time. Writing is completely time consuming. You might be able to throw a bunch of words on paper within a week, say 1,000 words or whatever, 8,000, 80,000, whatever. But the chances are, it's not going to be a great novel. Chances are, it's going to be filled with grammatical errors, plot holes, and weak characters. And even if you are a plotter, which a lot of writers are, you will still have these problems if you try and call your novel a novel the first time you write it. And because writing a great book takes time, because you have to edit it and rewrite it and send it off to betas and revise it and then send it to an editor and re-revise it. So yeah, there's all of that. And this is the biggest mistake that I made. Because I believed that you could write a book within a year and then have it published within the same year. I thought I would be a multimillionaire by the time I was 15. That didn't happen. Because there's a lot more to writing than I first thought. Not just putting words on a page, it's revising, editing, and making sure that your story makes sense to everybody else. Because while concepts could be completely clear, crystal clear to you, they're not necessarily clear for other people. And even after all of the editing and revising and beta reading is over and done with, if you go down the traditional route, you're still going to have to wait for a publisher's approval to get it published. And that takes a while, especially if you haven't written anything before. Okay guys, so they were my 5 mistakes that newbie writers can make. I made all of them, and I'm sure there are more to be made. And since I'm at the start of my career, it's probably gonna be a lot more that I make. And I'm probably gonna remake these. Because I'm clever. This was not meant to discourage you at all from your aspirations of writing. And because I fully support it. And I wish you the best of luck. So please leave a comment down below of the mistakes you're guilty of making. Please like and subscribe. I post new videos every Monday. Bye!